dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, feel blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Yeah. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, feel blessed. We want on that team who can, ooh Lord, yeah. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu erade se woni mi banko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matoso. Surely He will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of He who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. He had done this in the Most High, Almighty God, Creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, you're blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Yeah. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Yeah, yeah. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord. Yeah, yeah. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Yeah. In me, shuffle, hearing me. Mommy, don't move from Eddie Dibia. Tell me, Consuela, and you, Namanu, Yashami Kerama. Tell me, Consuela, and you, Namanu, Yashami Kerama. Indeed, Miss Rock, and I do go from Biara. Misuro, and I do go from Biara. On Nima Kucham, and Nima Kucham, Nanimu and Nije, Ninasinam Metana. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed, oh, you're blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, feel blessed. feel safe to let. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can just like David did. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu eradise wunimi banko biane mabanke se yanku paname deme ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. We are done this in the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love. Dancing to my gospel song. Oh, I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe to let. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord, We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord, You've been so long. You got the enemy, shuffle, she been near me. Mommy, don't move from Eddie Dibia. Tell me cause you are emojo. Namanunga shall make your man. Tell me cause you are emojo. Namanunga shall make your man. Enti, Missuro, and I do from Biara. Missuro, and I do from Biara. On Nema Kucham, and Nema Kucham. Nanimu anije, Ninu nasina metina. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Let me hear you feel safe to let. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. Can just like you did. We want on that team who can, ooh, Lord. Blessed. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Namesu erade se woni mi gbanko bia ne mabanke se yankopana me de me ho matoso. Surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. And in the name of he who died and rose again, shall you succeed and be blessed in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Me adore the Most High, Almighty God, creator of the heaven and earth, in the supreme ruler. Blessed. I feel blessed when I'm wrapped up in your love, dancing to my gospel song. Feel blessed. Oh, feel blessed. I feel blessed, 'cause your promises are sure. They are yea and amen. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David danced. Feel blessed, feel blessed. Let me hear you feel safe, blessed. Feel blessed, feel blessed. I feel blessed when your mantle is upon my life. I can dance like David did. Let me hear you say, ooh, Lord. Everybody sing, ooh, Lord,
brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the souls felt his word. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for him yonder brings a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angels' voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born, oh night divine, divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. She was lost in so many different ways, out in the darkness with no light. I know the cost of a losing hand, never felt the grace of God. Go I found heaven on earth. You are my last, my first, and then I hear this voice inside. Ave Maria. Sometimes love can come and pass you by while you're busy making plans. It suddenly hits you and then you realize it's out of your hands. Baby, you've got to understand that you are my heaven on earth. You are my hunger, my thirst. And then I hear this voice inside. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all you nations rise, join the triumph of the sky. With angelic hosts proclaim, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all you nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Come and worship Christ the newborn. Come and worship Christ the newborn King. Worship Christ the newborn. Come and worship Christ the newborn. Worship Christ the newborn. Worship Christ the newborn King. Merry Christmas.
Honey, I have laid the bed. Baby, honey, tomorrow I have a meeting. I have a business meeting tomorrow.
Sir?
No, they didn't know yourself. Hi, good afternoon and welcome to ENCORE, Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, sex, and relationships. You've been listening to the incredible and lovely Tina. Tina, you look so good on camera.
Oh.
But that is nothing compared to what you look like in real life. So, and then on the keyboard is Honorable Joseph Apia, JB. JB, the camera guy, the guy will tell you what I told them. They were showing a certain close-up, and I said, JB doesn't like that. But they will tell you later.
The moment you said it.
All right, so we will be back. And when we come back, we have such an incredible program for you. So, Tina, once more time, congratulations. You sing so well. And
Titi.
Honey, I have laid the bed. Baby, honey, tomorrow I have a meeting. I have a business meeting tomorrow.
Sir? Oh, sweetheart. Here, take this.
Get the best-selling novels, The Deal and Perfect Couple by Uncle White at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies.
Well, welcome. And one more time, this is ENCORE, the Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, and relationships. They call me Uncle WHYTE. I'm the CEO of Roverman Productions, but for the purposes of this platform, you just have to know me as someone who is dedicated to helping you become your best self. And for this edition, I'm sure a lot of men are going to envy me because I'm going to be surrounded by only beautiful women. There are three criteria for joining me here. One, you must be beautiful. Two, you must have intelligence. And three, you must have nice legs. And all these, and those who will be joining us later, they qualify for all that. So we are going to look at what men get wrong with women from the women's perspective. It is very easy for men to talk about who women are and why, but it is important for us to hear from the women's angle what they think we get wrong. And so I am surrounded by 4 now. Later on, I will be surrounded by another pack of 4. Sounds like condom. And we'll begin by asking them to introduce themselves. So I'll start from my extreme left. So,
Okay. I'm Akumi.
Enima. No, Amma, what do you do? Tell them what you do.
I'm a head of office at MBSSI at the moment.
MBSSI?
Yeah, National Board for Small Scale Industries.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Big woman.
Right.
All right, then.
I'm Enima Do. I'm on the Super Morning Show at Joy 99.7 FM.
Enima turned 16 last week. with her new hairstyle. And then
I'm Bridget Sewa Ekufu. I'm an optometrist with Dashan Opticians.
All right. And then finally
Elsie. I work with Roverman Productions.
All right. Okay. So the conversation can begin with the ladies. Now, the men, especially JB, please take pen and paper and make notes. Because this may save you and make you live longer. All right. Amma.
Yes.
What do you like about men?
What do I like about men? The masculinity. Yes. Not all of them, so I don't like every man. So I like a man who is like the alpha male.
Okay.
And looks the part.
All right.
And intelligence too, yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
Anymore? What do you like about men?
I like their intelligence. Mainly that's it starts and ends there for me.
All right, Bridget, what about you? What do you like about men?
Men, what I like, that is interesting. A lot of things, actually. One, they were the first ones to come on this planet. So they are supposed to be the macho ones, as we see. They are supposed to be the responsible ones. And a man who is strong and responsible and intelligent as well, that is what I like.
Elsie, same question.
I like the simplicity of men.
Okay.
How they can easily make up after a fight with one another.
Yeah.
I like the non-drama-ness of men, yes.
All right.
Right.
Then let's flip the coin. What don't you like about men? And Elsie, set us going. What don't you like about men?
I generally, okay, I think the very first thing is, it goes for both sexes mainly, that we treat each other as an extension of ourselves.
Okay.
So we are all guilty of that. So when I have to relate with a gentleman, that's one of the very first things that I don't get. I don't like, but I also know that in the same vein, it's very possible I'm also very guilty of it. That I'm treating him like a woman and he's also treating me like a man. And then the next thing is men wear their ego on their sleeves way too much. Way too much, yes.
Bridget?
I don't like the fact that men think that women are complicated. That is it. They think we are complicated, and I don't think we are that complicated.
You don't think you are complicated, or you don't think you are that complicated?
We are not that complicated. We might be, but not that complicated as they assume.
So like on a scale of +1 to +10, where is the complicatedness for women?
Well, about 3.
Like +3. Gentlemen, just prepare for like +5.
7. Right.
All right, anyway.
What Elsie likes in men is what I don't like in men, the simplicity. I think somebody once said that men are like a single processing unit of a computer, just like really basic, and that gets to me because I wish they were a bit more complex, then they would understand our complexities and then they would be simple.
Which complexity?
The extreme complexity of women.
So we come back to the scale.
Yeah, so Bridget is a 3, I'm like an 8. I think that women are pretty complex.
All right, okay. So Elsie is right with the 5 because that is 3 and 8.
It's 3, yes. It's in the middle, yeah.
All right, yes.
Yeah. I don't like that men always want to run the show. I know God gave women as helpers, but then men don't listen. They just don't listen, and then they'll go and hit their head on the wall and then come back running. So I find that very disturbing because we are there for that purpose to help you, and instead you just want to run the show all the time.
And then you don't run it well.
Yes.
And then when there's a mess, you come back to us.
Yeah, they come back.
Okay.
So
all right, from this point on, I don't want any of you to restrict yourself to your personal experiences. I would like you to share not just your experiences, but from that of people, your friends, your mates, your colleagues, but from the feminine perspective. So, what has been your best experience with a man? Any of you?
I'm still waiting.
You are still waiting for...
Are we restricting this to relationships?
Yes.
Just relationships.
Yes. All right, okay. What has been your worst experience with a man? And it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be just your experience. Any of your friends' experience can come in here. The worst that you've heard about.
Assumptions. Jumping to conclusions on issues, and then being insecurity. I think that let me touch on that. You know, there's a line in terms of divorce, one of our plays that says, gone are the days when women used to be judged solely by what they could do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
These days, women are capturing fields that used to be the sole preserve of men. So men should not look for women whose only strength lies in the kitchen. And this is so true in our current generation, where it's very rare to find a stay-at-home mom these days. You know, everyone is working, every woman is working, every woman has gone to school up to a certain level, and they are not just staying at home. Unfortunately, I think our mothers failed us, the men, our brothers, their sons. They haven't allowed them, taught them how to deal with this new crop of women. So a lot of the experiences around me borders on insecurity of the men. You know, they see a strong woman, they like the strong woman, but when they start relating to the strong woman, they realize that I can't deal with this. It touches so hard on my ego, and I can't deal with it. So she goes out with girls, they are hanging out, and he can't understand that you can have fun all on your own without me. That means that I am dispensable, and he can't take that. The fact that she's okay without your chop money, oh no, he's disturbed by that. The fact that she's okay sometimes without your sex, and he can't deal with that, you know. So it's the insecurities of men. That is the big deal now that I find around me a lot.
Great, great. Yeah. Any other?
I think what I struggle with the most is the infidelity of men. These days, and sometimes you blame women and sometimes you blame men, because sometimes as a woman you know that a man is married or you know that he has a serious girlfriend, but you will still entertain him. So that's on one hand. On the other hand is this new crop of men who feel like, especially here in Ghana, there are so many women, and so it's almost they're in competition with themselves to see how many women they can sleep with, and they kind of almost are oblivious to how much pain and how much hurt comes out of making a woman feel like she's not enough regardless of what she gives you. And so therefore you must have this platter of women at your disposal doing different styles and doing different only God knows what. So for me, that's my biggest pet peeve.
Any other?
With what Animwa said, with men thinking that there are too many women who don't have men, I don't know why men think that the women to men population ratio is like 1 to 12. No,
The Bible says it.
The Bible said in the end times.
Oh,
No,
but
but
are we not in the end times?
no, but the last UN
So what was
population.
what's the ratio?
No, the last UN population survey that I saw online, I think it was 2010 or something. It's about 51 to about 48 in percentage wise, male to female. So I don't know where men get that thing.
And the other thing is, people think that when you meet a woman and she's single, it means she doesn't have a choice. So you realize that when I've noticed that sometimes when men meet you, they come at you from a certain angle of, oh, you must be single because, but sometimes we're just single because y'all ain't good enough. And like we're not going to lower our standards. So like Elsie said, it's our responsibility now as mothers and people raising their sons that you raise the men to match the women, because gone are the days when we're going to dumb down just to accommodate.
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. The views expressed around this table are not the views of ENCORE. They are the personal, private views of the ladies gathered around here. But I like the fact that they are being honest, and I think people should listen with an open mind. This is not a fight. If you don't agree with anything you hear here, you two say some. You two put yours out there, and let's all debate and see. All right, now let's go directly to the issue. What, in your mind, do men get wrong with women? Amma, let me come to you.
Uncle, I'd wanted to say something the last time, but...
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead and say
thank you. It has to do with mistreating women to prove a point, abuse.
Okay.
Yeah. I have been beaten before because I wanted to do something and my boyfriend didn't agree. And he just like put me in my place. But that wasn't even bad. I have a friend whose husband used to beat her so badly, pushed her on the floor, took a mop, got the mop bucket, mopped her up, and stuff like that, all because she did something to their child. And that's one part I just don't understand. We are frail, we are fragile. I mean, if you don't even understand us, I don't know, ask. Don't try to overpower us with your muscles. And
what I don't understand is why any woman would take that. That I can't accept, and I get irritated. I get very angry with that. That I don't think any woman needs to take that. And any man who metes out that treatment to any woman is not a man, really. The description of a man is a protector and not an abuser. So if you're an abuser, you just denied yourself of the title of being called a man. But all right, now that you've got that off your chest, shall we go?
Okay. Think, like was said earlier at this table, men and women are two different subspecies emotionally. We react differently to things. So they shouldn't look at us and see us as some complicated beings. We all have a role to play in a relationship. So instead of fighting about you are this way, you complain too much, let us bring what we have to the table and see how we can make the relationship work, make things work, instead of always pointing fingers at our shortcomings or where we feel at.
Okay. Bridget, what do we get wrong? What do we as men get wrong with women?
You don't listen.
We don't. Oh, okay.
Men don't listen. A lot of times, all we need is that ear. All we need is that ear. We don't need too much. Just listen to us, and then you might understand us.
Yeah.
Okay. JB, all you need to do is to listen. That is all. Elsie, what do we get wrong?
Communication. Communication. Of course, I think that in some ways it can be traced back to the fact that we treat each other as an extension of ourselves. So that is why we take communication for granted. We don't communicate with the other person the way they need to be communicated to. In some ways, you can also link it to love languages.
Okay.
So the woman wants to listen. A lot of times, that's all a woman wants. She wants
to listen, or she wants to be listened to?
She wants to be listened to, yes. She wants you to listen to her. And then she wants you to understand her body language sometimes.
Oh, okay.
It's all part of listening. So it's the whole embodiment of communication. You have to learn to understand us when we communicate. Sometimes we don't have to say the words.
Say it.
But we want you to understand it.
Hey.
So it is the communication. Men just get it wrong.
JB, settle down. JB, settle down. By the way, Bridget, how has your day been like?
This morning I woke up.
Thank
Obviously.
you. That's what.
That's about. Oh no, I was gonna say I woke up at about 4 a.m.
All right, let's try it.
Went running.
Okay, yes. No, that's what I wanted to prove. Kwame, how has your day been?
Sorry, close up or
JB, how has your day been?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Finish. It's a full, comprehensive, complete answer.
Uncle, women don't do that. We want to break it down, and that is where we want you to listen.
All right. Anyway, your turn.
Before I answer the question, I also think that it's important that as women, we appreciate the differences between men and women. And as much as we want men to listen, I think that we also need to evolve to the point where we respect the way they communicate and come to a compromise. Because I've learned that when I really want to make an impact, or when I really want to influence a man in terms of communication, the shorter, the more abrupt and precise I communicate what it is that I want, the higher the chances of me getting what I want. And that's the truth. As much as women are not going to change, I don't think men are going to change either. So I think we have to find a way of making it work in there. So the thing that I think that men get wrong is that they treat women as if we're all the same. And to some extent, we are the same, but I think each woman is sort of bespoke. And so if you pay attention and you learn who she is, you find that you relate. That's the one thing that really annoys me, is when men treat me, or they come at me with the attitude of, oh, I know how women are, I know how you guys are. But then a woman is a sum total of everything she's been through. So if you don't understand how she's been through, how can you claim to, paint her with the same paintbrush that you would everybody else? So.
But having said that, do you return the compliment to men? In other
that
words,
all men, that men are the same.
When you are dealing with men, you
yes.
deal with them differently.
I've learned to do that. I didn't used to,
Okay.
but I've learned to give that